Hello dear aspirants, my name is Neelima and I am GS faculty at ESE Engineering Academy. The idea of doing this video is to give you a question paper analysis of general studies on the ESE Prelims exam conducted in 2017 and 18, which had the new pattern by UPSC. Before I even go on to the analysis, let us first look at what are the 10 topics that have been given by UPSC for the ESE Prelims Stage 1 exam. The first topic which you have to prepare is the current issues of national and international importance relating to social, economic and industrial development. Then the second one is engineering aptitude covering logical reasoning and analytical ability. The third one is engineering mathematics and numerical analysis. The fourth topic is general principles of design, drawing, importance of safety. The fifth topic is standards and quality practices in production, construction, maintenance and services. The sixth topic is basics of energy and environment, conservation, environmental pollution and degradation, climate change, environmental impact. The seventh topic is basics of project management. The eighth one is basics of material science and engineering. The ninth topic is information and communications technology based tools and their applications in engineering, such as networking, e-governance and technology based education. And the 10th topic is ethics and values in engineering profession. So if you actually look at these 10 topics which are given for the prelims exam, they cover a vast area and you need to have a basic idea about all these topics. When we talk about general studies preparation strategy, please remember you don't have to prepare every topic in detail like you prepare for your conventional topics. It has to be like a bird's eye view. That is, knowing everything from a bird's eye perspective, nothing in depth, at the same time knowing a lot of things in an overview perspective. So try and stick to this principle. So you can actually look at the videos related to these all 10 topics at ESE Engineering Academy videos. At the same time, this video gives an overview of all the 10 topics, what type of questions, what were the subtopics that the questions came from, and so on. Let us now look at the 2017 and 18 questions that came for the exam and their analysis, how many questions have come from each of these topics and so on. So the first topic, current affairs, if you look at 2017, around 7 questions were asked, whereas in 2018, around 9 questions were asked. So we see the questions have increased. In engineering aptitude, there were 7 and 9 questions. Engineering maths, 8 questions, and in 2018 there were 12 questions. Design, drawing and safety, there were around 20 questions, and then now it has considerably reduced to 10 questions now. Quality, around 10 questions in 17 and 8 questions in 18. Energy and environment, 17 questions in 2017, whereas 14 questions in 2018. Project management, 5 questions and 9 questions recently. Material science, around 13 questions were asked, and now they have increased it to 15 questions. ICT, which is information communication technology, 7 questions and 7 questions again this year. Ethics, around 6 questions were asked and now 7 questions. So you know how many questions the weightage has been given in these subtopics. Let us now look at the detail of the subtopics from where these questions have appeared, right? So let's take the first topic, current issues, and what are the subtopics under which the questions were asked by UPSC. You had economy questions, questions related to the social sector, questions related to industry, and certain standard GK questions. So economy, what were the questions that I've asked? There were questions based from microeconomics as well as macroeconomics. Now, students have a tendency only to focus on macroeconomic concepts, but UPSC is also testing students on microeconomic concepts, right? So these are the areas which you need to focus on. Social sector, for example, schemes, digital initiatives, development, rankings, these kind of things. Industry, infrastructure, recent bills for the development of the industrial sector, those kind of things. And standard GK questions, right, you need to focus on Indian symbols, its importance, like, let's talk about the national flag, or you're talking about the Dharma Chakra, right? So these kind of standard symbols and what is their importance. Then of course sports related questions, now nobody is going to ask you who has won this medal and so on, no. They would ask questions related to the significance of that. Let's take for example Olympic sports or Olympics symbols and so on. Yeah. Let's come to the second topic, engineering aptitude, logical and analytical ability. These are the various subtopics from which questions were asked, right? So you need to focus on all these topics for your next upcoming exams. Let's move on to the third topic, which is Indian engineering mathematics. So these are the areas where questions have been asked: linear algebra, numerical methods, Fourier series, right, calculus, all these topics which you need to brush up on. And mind you, maths is always scoring, and since you've always done in your engineering, it is easier for you to attempt these questions. The next topic, we talk about design, drawing and safety. These are all the subtopics from where the questions have appeared. So please focus on all these areas under design, like for example introduction to design, embodiment design and so on. If you look at drawing, you have curves, you have projection of straight line, projection of solids, selection of solids and so on. Safety, you need to look at these areas and you need to focus on the general concepts in safety. Let us now look at the next topic, standards and quality practices. If you look at the questions that have appeared in this section in 2017 and 18 exam, topics in the 17, like you had questions coming from the subtopics like reliability, total quality management, audit, right, quality circle and so on. All these questions, all these topics, the questions have appeared from. The topics from where questions have come in 2018 covers the following: Six Sigma, quality circle, just-in-time concept, right, TPM, TQM and so on, right. Let's move on to the next topic, energy and environment. Please look at what are all the subtopics under this energy and environment, and considering that climate change and environment, the kind of importance it has these days, UPSC is asking a lot of questions from this section, and as engineers, this may be, these concepts related to energy and environment, a lot of them may be new concepts, but then you need to focus on and prepare, because this section cannot be neglected. Let's move on to the next, which is project management. The topics that were covered in 2017 exam includes questions have come from depreciation, introduction to project management, project constraints and some generic questions. In 2018 exam, we had questions related to PERT, crashing, CPM, ECQ and so on, Gantt charts and all these questions. So these are the areas where questions have come from. Let's move on to the next topic, basics of material science and engineering. So these are all the subtopics from which questions have appeared in 2017 and 18, right? Magnetic materials, polymers, corrosion, semiconductors, atomic structure. So you can see all these kind of questions that have come from material science. Let's move on to the next topic, ICT, which is information communications and technology. So these are the subtopics from where questions have appeared in the 2017 and 18 exam. Introduction to ICT, ICT networking, technology and tools, satellite communication, of course, though we cover it in the classroom coaching, questions have not appeared from this section. E-governance, of course, questions have appeared, lot of schemes and initiatives taken by the government, digital initiatives taken by the government, these kind of questions have appeared. And e-education, again, the education initiatives taken by the government, right, digital initiatives, these have also come. So please focus on these areas. Ethics, this is again an area which is very new to engineers, and these are the subtopics from which ethics questions have been asked. These are the areas from where questions have appeared in 2017, like factors that influence ethical judgment, ethical traits of ethical skills, microethical issues, forms of leadership, then a code of ethics. All these kind of questions, all these subtopics are from where questions have appeared. And if you look at the 2018, this year's exam, we had questions from code of ethics, global issues, types of power and their justification, rights of engineers, whistleblowing, responsibilities of engineers, conflict of interest, ethical governance, competence in profession, and so on. So these are from where the questions have been asked. I hope now you have a clarity about these 10 topics and the analysis about from where these questions have come from for the exam in 2017 and 18. All the best for your preparation, and remember, general studies is extremely important to clear the preliminary stage. So please do not neglect general studies, and do not think that you can prepare general studies after your technical preparation, because that is not possible. So plan out, strategize and prepare general studies simultaneously along with your technical subjects, because it is general studies which will either make it or break it. And students realize this only after writing the prelims exam. So please do not fall into that trap and manage your time effectively for a better score in prelims exam. Thank you.